Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto. I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Kaspa again, and really I'm going to be talking to you about just how high I think Kaspa could go. This isn't going to be an absolute moonboy prediction, but I am going to give my honest thoughts on the matter and why I think that Kaspa still is an absolutely great buy, even if it might not do the potentials that some influencers are calling for. If that sounds like it could be for you, then smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to join my Discord, it's 100% free to join. We got lots of great alpha in there. I give all my up-to-date thoughts, trades, and tech support for those who want. So if you want to join that great group of people with about 150 others, then it'll be left in the description. Click on the link, and hopefully, legends, I will see you there. Awesome. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Alrighty, so first up, we are going to have a look at the chart. Now, Kaspa chart looking pretty damn strong, to be completely honest. As you can see, we were ranging in this upward channel. We did break out and we had a double bottom, which was an absolutely awesome buying opportunity. I did call that one out a couple of times. So if you managed to pick up some Kaspa there, yeah, absolutely wonderful stuff. I think you will be doing pretty darn well this bull run. You'd be sitting pretty happy. Either way, I still think Kaspa is a pretty good buy today, and I actually made my largest single purchase of Kaspa just the other day. I called it out at about the 16.8 cents in my Discord, and I did buy it for a couple of different reasons. So, one, obviously I think Kaspa is going higher, but just how high do I think it's going? I also bought it because I think it's going to outperform Bitcoin from here on out. Kaspa for me, like Bitcoin, is safety, but I do think it is going to perform better than Bitcoin for the rest of the cycle. So I'm going to have a look at a couple of different charts. Firstly, I'm going to be looking at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance represents Bitcoin versus the market. When Bitcoin dominance is dropping off, that means that altcoins are performing better than Bitcoin. When Bitcoin dominance is going up, that means that Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins. So for altcoin season, we want to see this sharp drop off. Now, altcoin season usually happens about 7 or so months after the Bitcoin halving, which is marked by these yellow vertical lines. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, big drop off. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, big drop off. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, starting to drop off. So like clockwork, Bitcoin is doing the same thing that it has been doing since 2016 and even before, although that's as far back as this chart goes. Now, although these charts aren't identical, the main important thing is though that roughly this 7 months after the Bitcoin halving, you do get this pullback in Bitcoin dominance. This marks altcoin season, and in this time, altcoins usually go fairly parabolic for a number of months before a blow off top, where everyone, if they get out on time, makes a huge amount of money, and everyone that, if they don't get out on time and have been here for a while, round trips huge portfolios. So that is Bitcoin dominance. Next, we're going to have a look at the Bitcoin Kaspa pair. So like Bitcoin dominance represents Bitcoin versus the market, the Bitcoin Kaspa pair represents Bitcoin versus Kaspa. When Bitcoin Kaspa is going up, that means Kaspa is outperforming Bitcoin. When it's going down, Bitcoin's outperforming Kaspa, etc., etc. So over the last few months, Bitcoin has been outperforming Kaspa. However, we've just come up to this key level that every time we get close to it, we usually do have a bounce. So once again, like clockwork, Kaspa has had a little bounce here, and it's starting to show quite a good amount of life. If we look at the Kaspa chart, it is looking fairly good. We just cleared a big level of resistance at the 17-cent mark, and next up we're targeting a move to the 24-cent mark at this upper range before we ultimately test a wider range and head up to around the 40-cent mark. So moves for Kaspa for me, initially breaking out of that 19-cent mark, heading up towards 24, and then I'm targeting a move to 40 cents in the near-term future. Now, price predictions at Kaspa, very difficult to do, but I do think it's going somewhere between 80 cents on the more bearish side, up to $4 on the most bullish side, but likely between 80 cents and $2. Now, if those gains don't sound as high as some of the other predictions you've heard, I do like to err on the side of caution. So 80 cents for me is more of my base case. And I still do think a 4x from here is a good bet on Kaspa. So I think the most bullish case for Bitcoin this cycle is about 250K. I don't think we're going to get that high. I think somewhere between 120, 150. Really hard to say depending on how crazy the markets get. but I do want to have some money in safety. Now, Kaspa is my largest position, and I am continuing to allocate to it because I think it will outperform Bitcoin, and I think it will outperform the largest altcoins, including Ethereum and Solana, which I think are probably the two other really safe altcoins. So for me, Kaspa as a safety net in my portfolio really helps balance out the huge amount that I have allocated to AI projects and memes. I do also want to give a quick word of warning for anyone calling for a $10 Kaspa. Not trying to fight anyone out of their bags, but a $10 Kaspa is pretty unlikely this cycle. If Kaspa does get the use case that we're all hoping for, then who knows in future cycles. But I would exercise a bit of caution if you're listening to price predictions that high. That is a pretty darn blown up market cap. Now, if it happens, hey, I'm not going to be complaining. But just to give you my honest 2 cents, I don't necessarily think that that is going to happen. So to go back over it, short term, if you're a short term trader, you could be targeting ranges at around the 24 cents and 40 cent marks, and longer term targeting ranges between 80 cents and probably $2. If things get absolutely crazy and Bitcoin's over 150k, well, we might get that $4 Kaspa, but I'll take more of a wait and see approach before giving out those price predictions. At the end of the day, they are all estimates, and it's very difficult to actually predict just how high things will go. Things might go way, way, way higher than we're all thinking, and things might also not go as high as we think. So to continue to be a profitable trader in the markets, it's important to take profits, set realistic expectations, and follow a trusted group of people that have your best interests at heart. My Discord is definitely not the only place where you'll find that, but if you are looking for that, it's not a bad place to start. Alrighty, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.